So right now what I'm trying to do is get him into a state like that where he's so obsessed with something to snap him out of it. But if he's already in that kind of state, do exactly this. Like keep calling him back, resetting him. To work through the prey drive, I'll use a more motivating thing, so I'll use treats. Frankie, come. Sit. Yes, last time we did this, he didn't come once on his own, right? With the,
I think one time.
At the end, when he was so exhausted. Frankie, come. Sit. Yes, good boy. Frankie, come. So same thing with the leash, like that was way too far that I let him go right there because he's not even able to snap out of it right here. Frankie, come. So we want to just let his mind go for like 2 seconds. And then teach him to snap out of that. Frankie, come. That was too hard. We'll do one. Come. Yes. And I'm making him do the full sit with the come because he'll do what every Frenchie does and like half look at you and then be right back chasing him. So we want him to be fully controlled. So when you guys are in the backyard, remember off leash, you can do the Frankie, come. Frankie, Frankie, like do whatever it takes, only saying the command once, but kind of just letting him come. Here it needs to be sped up. We need to show him, come. Yes, good. That he has self-control to snap out of like that prey drive state. So we basically force him to do it. Frankie, come. If he doesn't do it in a couple seconds, we make him and show his mind. Yes, that he can do it. Frankie, come. Yes, but I think this is the perfect level that he's at to really master like this, you know, because like I said before, like the running, no shot. I mean, you could still practice with that because obviously when there's actual animals out here, they're not just going to be still, but he's just not at that level. Like he's barely at the level to snap out of it when it's just sitting there doing nothing. The good thing with him is that I'm only having to kind of guide him once. A lot of dogs, even with just recall on the leash when we're speeding up doing this with nothing over there, it's like pull once, the dog, it just like sits. I mean, he did that once, or just keeps focused, especially prey drive. The dog is just focused on that forever and you essentially have to like drag their mind off of it. They're like looking back the whole time they're being dragged. So that's the good thing, is that it seems like it's so intense, but with him, as long as you can get it the first time, he'll snap him out of it right in the beginning, he will. Frankie, come. Yes, good boy. And this is the perfect level with the treats. He gets a treat. He's not just staring at me for the treat afterwards. His mind goes right back. Frankie, come. Yes, good boy. But for him, he knows, like, he kind of puts himself into the state, like, as long as I don't get super obsessed with looking at that thing, like, I'll be okay. That's why sometimes he's okay, like, look at him. Because he's like, I know if I go too close, I can't do it. But you can. Frankie, come. Yes, good boy. Frankie, come. Yes. Frankie, come. Yes, just a really light tug. Good boy. Look at the squirrel. Oh my gosh, what is it? Frankie, come. Yes, good boy. Come. Yes, good boy. Come. All the way. Yes. Frankie, come. Yes, good boy. Frankie, come. It always seems hopeless when you're dealing with prey drive, stuff like this, because it's like, oh my gosh, he's never gonna respond on his own, but he will as long as you're persistent about making him snap out of it. Frankie. Yes, good boy. So right now what I'm trying to do is get him into a state like that where he's so obsessed with something to snap him out of it. But if he's already in that kind of state, do exactly this. Like keep calling him back, resetting him. Yeah, keep calling him to come, because that's the best time to work on it, when he's actually in that state and we don't have to like force his mind to go out, and just consistently call him to come. Most people only call the dog to come like 1 or 2 times, then they let the dog's mind go out. Just be persistent. You don't have to get it until he like doesn't care about it. I mean, that would be ideal. But the more times that you can do it and the more times his mind goes, just training him to snap out of that state.
What's he supposed to do?
He's supposed to snap out of it when he's gonna get alert.
Yeah.
And when I call him to come, he's supposed to snap out of it, so that when the bunny runs off, what he's done in the past is run after it and he's gone.
Natural instinct.
So typically I have to kind of pull him a little bit. He's still not in the state where he's snapping out of it on his own, but he's getting there sometimes. Okay. So we're working on it. Yeah. Training his mind that he can let go. Frankie, come. Yes, good.